Hi, Peter Boolkah here, and welcome to today's edition of the Transition Guy. Now, today's episode, I want to show you how you can make more money in your business applying the pyramid of perception to what you do. So if we take the pyramid of perception, there's 5 stages that a company needs to go through. So first and foremost, you start off at the very bottom in business as a generalist. Now, what is a generalist? A generalist tends to be a jack of all trade, master of none. So you dabble in many things, but you're not known for something in particular. But then as a business develops and grows, it then moves up the pyramid to specialist. Now at a specialist level, you have got a degree of, okay, you know what direction you're going in. The marketplace is starting to know you for something. And you're starting to pull away from the crowd. Once you move away from that crowd, you're then moving up to expert level. This is where it gets really exciting. You're starting to become super niched. So you're actually starting as a business to be the go-to people for a particular product or service because you're now seen as being the best in class. Once you get beyond sort of expert level, and at an expert level, companies make really good money, but they still don't own the market. You then move into thought leadership. In thought leadership, you start to publish. Instead of you sort of operating within the marketplace, you start to shape the way you want the marketplace to operate, whether it's through the publications of white papers, journals. It doesn't matter. What you're doing is you're starting to dictate to the market how it needs to evolve, where it needs to go. You're starting to lead that market. And finally, at the very top of the list is celebrity status. That's when you own the market. You are the number one brand in that marketplace. You are just, for those people that want the best, for those people that want to be associated with the tip of the iceberg, it is you. And that's the inspiring journey that you've got to go through if you really want to maximize your revenue. Now, why is this important? Well, first and foremost, the higher up you go up the pyramid, the higher the trust. So if we talk about trust. If you're at the top of the pyramid and you're at celebrity stage, you've got a high trust level with your audience. Whereas at the very bottom, your trust level is a lot lower. Why is high trust important? Well, if you build high trust with your audience, the speed of doing business is going to be much quicker. Now think about your purchasing decisions. Which ones are the fastest and which ones are the slowest? I would say probably in most cases, your fastest decision-making process is with a marketplace that you have high trust and actually is with a product that you know exceptionally well and will do the job for you. Now with high trust and high speed comes great margins. If you're a generalist at the very bottom, it tends to be a price war. You're up against a lot of other people that don't distinguish themselves. And when you don't distinguish yourself on a service or a product level, the only thing that you can compete on tends to be price because there's nothing different about you. So the lower down the pyramid, the lower your margins. The further up, the better money you make. And finally, customer loyalty. If you're at the very bottom, you've got no trust, you can't expect to have customer loyalty, which means not only are you selling stuff really cheap, you're selling stuff really cheap to people that will dump you tomorrow for something else. So you're not really building your business, you're having to market and you're having to work really hard to keep the wheels turning. Whereas as you move up the pyramid, when you get the celebrity status, you've kind of earned that right. You're at the very top, it does the work for you. You tend to keep customers for a lot longer because they want to be associated with that successful brand. So as you look at your business, where is your business on this pyramid? Are you the generalist? Are you the specialist? Are you now an expert? Are you a thought leader or are you a celebrity? Doesn't matter where you are on the pyramid. What's important is how are you going to move yourself up the pyramid? because you just don't want to be caught at the bottom. We all start at the bottom, but you don't want to spend your lifetime playing there because it can be tough. So if you've got any questions around the pyramid of perception, you want to look at your business, evaluate where your business is at, and look at strategies to move you up the pyramid of perception, head over to boolkah.com and get in touch. And if you found today's episode extremely useful and beneficial, please like the video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channels. And most importantly, failing to learn is learning to fail. Please stay safe.